Hello, I'm Dr. Alex Flores with another SCP document. Today's SCP is SCP-032, or Brother's Bride. This is a Euclid SCP and has the following containment procedures. SCP-032 is to be housed in an automated containment unit 535/15. Direct contact with SCP-032 is to be restricted to research-relevant tasks only. Interviews, if deemed necessary, are to be carried out using the unit's remote communication array. While SCP-032's presence is not directly harmful to the human body, exposure to it is to be limited to periods of 12 hours or less due to its adverse effects on the most beneficial microorganisms. SCP-032 is not to be exposed to any biological material not refined or otherwise tempered by humanity, with an emphasis on non-human living entities. For full list of classifications, see document 032 RCL. SCP-032 neither requires nor requests substances or other forms of comfort. Now, SCP-032 is described as such. SCP-032 is an F-type. Imperfect external resemblance. Inherently inconsistent. Human similitude of a currently unknown origins. It is composed of an outer shell of pigmented silicone, 5.5 millimeters thick, and various plastic fiber polymers, with the outward appearance of a Caucasian woman nearing the third decade of life. SCP-032's exterior is composed entirely of liquid refined oil, lacking any skeletal or muscular structure. Despite this, SCP-032 is capable of locomotion and speech. SCP-032 is capable of maintaining the illusion of humanity at a moderate distance, but becomes unconvincing at a closer range, causing mild discomfort in most observers. This effect has been deemed non-anomalous. Despite apparently possessing fully realized cognitive abilities, SCP-032 claims that it is not sapient, only acting as an intermediary instrument of its creators. The Foundation has not been able to verify or refute this claim as of yet. SCP-032 possesses extreme adverse effects to any biological entity in its close vicinity, not created, willfully influenced, manipulated by, or similarly relating to humanity. While the exact nature of these effects varies, SCP-32's presence indefinitely causes severe and irreparable damage to the ability of any living organism to exchange and or use energy. Wild flora loses its ability to photosynthesize or otherwise produce or consume energy. Fauna, the use of its respiratory and digestive systems, etc. This applies to microorganisms as well, though SCP-032's effects seem to favor damage to their reproductive systems. Instead, it is hypothesized that the symbolic relation some microorganisms have to humanity is the reason for this discrepancy. SCP-32 was discovered sitting on the doorstep of the inner compound of SCP Foundation site, Redacted, near Redacted, Slovakia. When questioned by Foundation security personnel, SCP-032 explains its anomalous effects and claimed it was there to be stored. Surveillance footage shows no record of the time of its arrival, and it is not yet known how SCP-032 came to know Site Redacted's location or approach it without being spotted. When asked for its reason for seeking Foundation custody, SCP-032 replied that it was there at the command of its creator, seeking indefinite storage until claimed. Addendum. Notice, this interview was recorded near the time of SCP-032's initial containment by Dr. Alexander Kovac. Site redacted, resident psychologist following its initial examination by site security. Before we begin, there's something I feel I should ask you, since security is so often neglects doing so. It's not strictly conforming to protocol, but I find it tends to make things easier. I was instructed to cooperate. Good. Very good. Tell me, what's your name? I don't have one. People have names. I'm not one. Is that so? What did your so-called creators call you, then? They didn't. Surely they had to refer to you somehow. I am a vessel of their will and nothing else. They never needed to call. They never will. In that case, would you mind if I refer to you as SCP-032? I was instructed to cooperate. So you said. Tell me, what is the purpose of you coming here? I am to be stored until collection. Security told me that much, but why here? And why collected by whom? Collected by the ones they wish to torment, and stored here because in finding me here, he will suffer further. Is that so? Is that person you've referred to part of this organization, then? Do your creators bear some grudge towards a particular operative? He is not mere one of you, merely a one-time sympathizer of sorts. He believes you tried to help him once, and if he is forced here, and he finds me here, you will die. That will hurt him. They have no interest in any of you or your organization. You are here as a tool, just as I. Who is this man, then? What did he do to earn this sort of treatment from your creators? He did not know his place. Won when he should have lost. Was proud when he should have been humbled. Was wasteful with gifts too precious for abuse. And you're here as punishment? He was already punished, severely, forced away from kin and kind to endlessly wander, to destroy against his will, to poison humanity with his very presence. Eternal solitude flavored by ceaseless guilt, a masterwork of torment, they say. If that's the case, why are you here? Because even in this existence, there is this occasional moment of solace. At times, he may not yet look to this world and see things he will not destroy. Look to nature and feel warm wonder and bask in the false light of ancient, moldy memories. It keeps him sane, gives him hope. That will not serve. Hence my presence. I am to be his last undoing, a hasting to the end of this reason. And how will your presence do that? What are you meant to deceive him in some way? Is that why you look the way you do? In a matter of speaking, eventually his wanderings will lead him here, to me, in a day, a month, or a century. And he will recognize me and see what they think of his precious memories, how they mock him. He'll understand that because of his actions she is forever beyond his grasp, and that all remains to him is me, simulacrum, as artificial as his hope. When he finds me, I will attach myself to him. And he will watch the mockery of his memories destroy his last source of solace. And that will be that. You said he'll recognize you. Why? I used to be his wife. Addendum 2. Note, this interview was held 6 months following SCP-032's initial containment, as part of a series of interviews meant to evaluate SCP-032's cognitive abilities and personality, or lack thereof. I hate her. Well, that's certainly one way to start an interview. Care to elaborate? The one I was made to look like. My mold. I hate her. An interesting sentiment you have there, considering your repeated assurance that you possess no consciences or feelings of your own. I don't. I hate her because they want me to. It serves their purpose. How do you get that impression? The first thing they... 1, 2, 3. The first thing they did after creating me was to show her to me. It's not something they do often. I don't follow. Interfere with those who pass beyond their halls. They might be vengeful, spiteful, even cruel, but they take their duties very seriously. Just to show her to me, to risk disturbing her final rest. They wouldn't do that without a purpose. And she was beautiful, so peaceful, serene, whole, even gone, even dead. I could see her essence of who she used to be, of who she still was, and forever will be. Her soul. They told me she didn't get to live for all that long, but when she lived, she was herself. She was alive. And so I hated her. Do you know what it feels like to be made as a mockery? In every line of that smooth, silent face, I saw a twisted reflection in my own. Fragmented skin to molded plastic, soft hair to synthetic fiber, blood to oil, soul to nothing at all. Excuse me if this sounds presumptuous, but I can't imagine feelings like this coming from anywhere but yourself. Can't you see? This is all part of their plan. When he finds me, when he sees what the brothers created just to punish him further, he'll go mad. Because of what they did to the memory of his wife? Not only that, but because he'll see me. He'll see how much I hate her, and how much I hate myself for not being her. Hate being here at all. And then what? Then, a final realization. And what would that be? He never won. Now, that was SCP-032. If you want me to read any other specific SCPs, please let me know. Like, I would be willing to. I think the next SCP I'll be reading is going to be, either SCP-048 or 748. I might actually do those as a little series, because I know 748 has the stories. Well, let me think. Not let me think, let me see. Because I have it pulled up on my computer. Okay, they only have chapter 1 through 2. And they have the prelude, yeah, which is the SCP. Well, I hope you enjoy the video. You can like, subscribe, do whatever. I just finished recording a Stardew Valley video. Like, literally an hour ago. So, yeah. I hope to get both this video and that video out by next week. Well, or when you'll see it. Anyways, bye guys.